I think we've crossed a line we'll never be able to uncross. For generations, we were told there was one crime so horrific that politics stopped mattering: genocide. It didn't matter who your allies were. It didn't matter what side you supported. It didn't matter what strategic interests were involved. If a population was being systematically destroyed, humanity had an obligation to stop it. That was supposed to be the lesson. But now, major international human rights organizations, UN experts, investigators, and even Israeli human rights groups have concluded that Israel is committing genocide or genocidal acts in Gaza. Israel disputes those findings. The final court case is still pending. But look at the response. Weapons continue. Diplomatic protection continues. Politicians bend over backward to avoid saying what respected human rights organizations are already saying. And when someone does speak too clearly, they risk losing donors, influence, party support, media access, or sometimes their career. People keep calling this complicated, but power does not need one person sitting in a dark room controlling everything. If politicians know which position gets rewarded and which position gets them destroyed, the system begins controlling itself. Lobbying groups, military interests, political parties, strategic alliances, major donors, and media institutions do not have to agree on every detail. They only need incentives pointing in the same direction. And when those incentives become stronger than the moral rule against genocide, the rule stops being a rule. It becomes a slogan. Never again quietly becomes never again unless the country doing it is strategically important. Never again unless stopping it costs us money or influence. Never again unless the victims have no power. That is the line I think we have crossed. Because once the world demonstrates that genocide can be debated, funded, defended, and allowed, as long as the right interests are protected, every government watching learns the same lesson. The lesson is no longer that genocide will be stopped. The lesson is that, with enough power and the right alliances, you may be allowed to get away with it. And I don't know how humanity uncrosses that line.